Whenever you're ready, your full name and what you do here.
All right. Russ Locco, manager of the shop here at Ponsse North America in Rylander. Been here 8 years.
What was your initial thought of the HOTLOGIC?
At first, a little optimistic about it to see how it was going to work. I actually put my meals in there a half an hour before I need them, and they're already warm.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can do it when you get here in the morning, and it's ready for whenever you want. It's not too hot. It's at that perfect temperature.
Being a shop manager, how important is it to have a good break for your people?
Well, it's nice to have the guys have a warm meal. It used to be everyone gets on break at the same time. You had a line for the microwave. Now they can just walk there, open the door, grab their meal, sit down and eat.
Who is the HOTLOGIC for?
For the whole building, I believe.
How has the HOTLOGIC improved your lunch experience?
Oh, hot meal, consistent hot meal. Not too hot, cold. It's always at the right temperature.
How often do you use it a week?
Every day.
You use it every day?
Yep.
What kind of container do you use?
Just a Rubbermaid container. You have to watch what size container. That's the only drawback. Sure. You have to make sure the container fits. But yeah, I just use a Rubbermaid container and put her in there and forget about it and walk in there at lunch and grab it and eat.
What meals have you enjoyed by using the HOTLOGIC?
I've done everything from warming up steak, hamburgers, hot dogs, soups, everything.
And why do you think that every business should have a HOTLOGIC in their break room?
It's much more efficient, and everyone has a hot meal if they so choose to have a hot meal.
Share the story that you just shared downstairs with Bernie about when you went to get your safety glasses.
I went and got my safety glasses at a place, and the lady that was doing my eye exam, she was talking how she hated lunch because she had always wait for the microwave and stuff. And I'm like, hey, we have a HOTLOGIC at our work. And I told her about it. Before I left, she already looked it up, and she was going to her boss to say, hey, we need one of these.
Have you recommended it to anyone else besides that woman? Have you recommended it to anyone else as a talking point in your day?
I've told a few other people, friends and stuff when we're BSing.
And was it hard to get the shop on board to
No.
use the HOTLOGIC?
I think it was used instantly.
And so your user experience, was it hard to use?
No, you just open the door, put your container in there, shut the door,
Let the magic happen, right?
and you're done.
Yeah, fun.
Have you ever been concerned about someone stealing your lunch?
Sampling other people's lunches?
Yes.
We call it shopping.
Yeah. Taste testing. You got to make sure there's no food poisoning going on. No. I mean, we're a small group here, and we all know each other.
Yes.
So,
What would happen if Sally took your lunch?
I have no idea. I'm sure we'd figure out who did it. I mean, it has happened in here before where someone, grabbed something out of the fridge and thought it was theirs and it wasn't.
Well, I think what I've seen happen before, we bring in lunch, not regularly, but it's not unusual at all to have lunch brought in. But like if we bring in pizza and then there's any leftovers, we just put it in the fridge and then people just reheat it because it was for everybody. But then if I bring in my own pizza and put it in the fridge, somebody may take my pizza thinking that was part of the leftovers from the pizza we had gotten. So I could see that maybe happening, but otherwise I don't.
Yeah, the
I
HOTLOGIC,
really don't
no.
think anybody's stealing anybody else's lunches for the most part. That's not been an issue for us.
Do you guys feel that by having HOTLOGIC, the reduction of mass inside the fridge is reduced?
Yeah, actually.
I would say a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Because there were times where,
Yeah.
it was full to the point where
Yeah, you open up the door, you had to be ready to catch.
Yep, and things did fall out and break.
And I've even noticed, the shop guys, a lot of them used to, it's lunch, hop in their trucks and go to, Culver's, McDonald's, whatever. But now they're just bringing their food in and it's a warm meal.
So being the shop manager, building community is got to be important. And the culture that you guys have here is phenomenal. Do you think being able to save that time to be able to prep a hot meal has helped foster a better community?
Oh yeah, because everyone's grabbing their meals at the same time, and it gives them more time to eat and talk with each other.
Sure.
You know, they're not sitting in line waiting for the microwave or the toaster or whatever. You know, it's grab the meal, sit down, and eat. It's kind of like a supper at home.
So if you came in the morning and all the spots were full, how would that impact your day?
I'd eat later because I'd wait for somebody. And a lot of people, they might put something in there for their 9 o'clock break, like a breakfast. So, I mean, there's rotations. Like I said, I usually don't put mine in there until 11:30, and by noon, it's warm.
Do you feel HOTLOGIC is a driving factor or a factor in helping with attendance?
It does help because, like I said, they can use it for breakfast or whatever. So if they are running late, they can get here, throw it in there. Like I said, it only takes a half an hour. They could grab it, quick eat something, so they're not hungry for hours.
Do you have an experience of maybe HOTLOGIC helping you save any money, not going out? Has it been a little bit better to be able to have a leftover?
I've always brought leftovers.
Nice.
I'm always making enough for the supper the night before to have my lunch. So
Nice.
it just made it for I have a hot meal now,
Yeah.
a consistent hot meal.